What's good, y'all? Michael here today. What's good, y'all? Michael here today with another video. Before we begin, go subscribe to my channel. I'll be taking a break from horror games, but if you could suggest an Xbox horror game in the description. I'm done with Outlast 2. I just I got finished with my playthrough and hopefully you guys have some pretty interesting ideas. So go leave your game ideas in the bottom of the description below in the comments section. Now let me get to the Lions and the Packers. Before I get shit on, hear me out. The Lions can pull off an upset. Now I know what you're gonna do. You're already scrolling down to that comment button and saying, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're just delusional. All I'm asking is, before you do that, before you call me out, hear me out. Hear me out here. Okay. Number one, you do notice that Green Bay has awfully struggled against the Detroit Lions. I am aware they swept the Lions, but let me get that to why they swept the Lions. Let's go to the first game. Was a stupid illegal hands to the face call by Trey Flowers. That was so dumb. Like, why the fuck? Nah, I ain't gonna get into that. This is a new year, I'm gonna stay calm. That is one reason Detroit has absolutely had Green Bay's number for the past decade, or the past 4 years. And they have Matthew Stafford. He's pretty healthy, He looked pretty good against the Bears until the fourth quarter. I said it once, I'll say it again. The greatest Lion of all time is Matthew Stafford. It's no Barry Sanders. It's no Megatron. It's Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is the greatest Lion of all time. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Easily, Matthew Stafford isn't better than Aaron Rodgers. I'll tell you that. At least Aaron Rodgers has won a playoff game and been to a Super Bowl and won it. Matthew Stafford hasn't sniffed a Super Bowl yet. He's never going to, period. And consistently, the run defense of Green Bay still needs to be tested because Adrian Peterson looks pretty confident. Kerryon Johnson looks pretty confident. I'm thinking that they're going to bench Deion Swift after that. They're going to bench Deion Swift after that drop. Like, how do you drop that wide open pass? He was wide open in the end zone, and he somehow dropped it, and it was in his hands. It was in his fingertips. Now, I'm not sure if it's just preseason, it's a lack of preseason. I'm not sure it's because of that, because there were a couple wide receivers dropping balls. But I don't really think that's a little of the reason why he dropped it is because he had no time to, because there was no preseason. Every team's gonna look sloppy during now because we didn't have no preseason. And now, when I'm speaking, another advantage that Detroit has over Green Bay, there is no fans in the stadium. How is that an advantage, you say? How the fuck is that an advantage, you say? Lambeau Field it's probably the most historical stadium, one of the most historical stadiums. My uncle Mike, has actually been there before. He said it was. He went to the Detroit Lions, not the Monday Night Football game, not that BS game. He went to the Week 17 game in Lambeau Field, and that was when Aaron Rodgers had a concussion. He was out. And he said that Lambeau Field was full of fans that game. And, it's going to be very – so Green Bay doesn't have that advantage when they're at home because there is no fans in this stadium. So it wouldn't shock me if the Detroit Lions went into Lambeau Field and pulled it off. We're going to see lots of road game wins because there's no fans. Could we? The only team I could see winning a home game this year is the Patriots. It's because Bill Belichick doesn't mind fans. Bill Belichick's team doesn't mind there being audience in there. We saw Cam Newton rush him for 3 touchdowns, and they still don't care. They don't care. They wanted a stadium without fans anyway. But anyway, I really hope you came sense and listened to this video. I know I'm gonna get shitted on by Mini14. He probably already has his comment already in that description before he hears the end of this. You know. But anyway, that's all for today's video. I will be going live during the Lamar Jackson versus Deshaun Watson game. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a couple. You should have picked. You should have picked Deshaun Watson. Like, fucking shut up, man. He's gonna get his fucking ass kicked. Glad he's not my quarterback. I'll tell you that. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Subscribe and always bear down.